that will a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a
pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wilson to pass. On a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Utes are on the move.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, nice space. And my quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. He's ready to get the first down.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And fourth and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier. Simply one of the best box defenders you can find in the entire country.
And the Utes will line it up on first and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Right into the end zone.
Start from this offense. What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of pulled the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
He'll start the return inside the slot. So Baylor's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn those ways to lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now the play fake. Got him downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. using his legs. It's Jenkins. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Nice catch on the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Forward on the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away to find some room. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wilson will throw. With the catch, it's Brady. Breaks into the open. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The same ball on the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. If he keeps doing stuff like that, I'll keep trotting him out.
Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster.
Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. Great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, that could have been bad.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the And he tried to pin him deep with that run. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play call right now. Just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him, finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Motion from the back. Wilson to pass. Makes the catch. It's Glover. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work.
Number 2, they better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
They'll bring it back from inside the spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Bears want to move quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Porter. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Robinson will throw. He slips a tackle. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to run.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Hold on. Offense.
That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and seek.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He covered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Touchdown, Utah. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out and get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 seconds.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Robinson looking to pass. The short hands, it's King.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Leaves it with the running back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
On the ground, that's great. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Robinson will throw. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to fire on second down. Gonna try, breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Second down, he'll throw. Catch in the middle. It's Porter. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pressure coming. Unleashes one deep. And he was trying to cash in the end zone of this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead of this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get ahead of him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, as a defense, defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wilson will throw. Does a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a hit. Time to take a shot. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got to room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Taking it the other way. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rush coming in high. They got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Bears line up with cleared away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll send the back in motion. The offense changing the play. Wilson to pass. Completion on the out. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line into the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. Might as well give it home again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man across the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Might be changing the route. Wilson will throw. Quick completion on the out route. The stop is made, but his offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
QB, excellent location precision on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Dances away.
This always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. This offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Robinson looking to pass. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Oh, he's getting it with his feet. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Lost to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Makes the catch. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it out. It's Caldwell. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing... the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a little space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wilson to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Let's go!
On the option. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
We can do this, offense!
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And in a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. Inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go.
And we have breaking news. They scored yet another touchdown.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever.
Prime play action. Finds his tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.